I have to make a confession this morning. I was born with the car gene. Now, many of you won't understand that. When people ask me, when did you start liking cars, I can't recall a time that I didn't. I think I came out of the womb saying, "Keys, please, Dad." Something like that. There were a number of years in my life that I struggled with God's gift. You know, it's hard sometimes to accept the fact that the gift that God gave you was the wisest of gifts. And I struggled with that. My mother struggled with that. I remember after a number of years of being in the ministry, my mother came to me and she said after a sermon, "Son, I think, you could have been a great pastor if you didn't like cars so much." And I struggled with that. I remember struggling it back in my teen years when I felt a call to ministry. And I remember thinking to myself, "Lord, I really would like to be in the ministry, but I don't want to drive a black Rambler. And I don't want to have to wear a dark suit, white shirt, and dark tie with the shirt being slightly frayed around the collar." And I looked around and I couldn't figure out whether I could ever fit in until we got a wonderful youth director in Southern California Conference by the name of Ellsworth Riley, who drove a brand new red Pontiac convertible. Some of you probably remember Ellsworth. I'll forever feel a warmth to him for opening up a vista in my life to ministry that I may not have chose otherwise. Through the years, I found a struggle. And I can remember saying to God, "Why couldn't you have created me to be filled with the skill of building houses?" Because building houses is acceptable as a pastor. And besides, I could use it in building a church. And I must have struggled with that for 25 or 30 years, till one day I was driving down the road, and I was thinking once again, "God, why couldn't have you given me a different gift than the one you gave me?" And as clear as he said, as if he was sitting beside me, he said, "Who are you to question my gifts?" And at that time, I began to realize that God created me the way He did for a reason. And I believe He created each one of you for a reason. And the gift that He has given you is unique to you. And if you didn't possess it, the world would be much sadder because that gift wasn't in you.